put up the picture of the young man full mask. Jaheim McMillan, 15 years of age, killed in Gulfport, Mississippi. Advocates are saying the cop who killed him should be terminated and arrested because this young 15-year-old posed no threat. This African-American 15-year-old died after police shot him in the head outside of a Family Dollar in Mississippi, October 6th. They accused him of having a gun. I'm gonna show you a graphic photo of the reality of what this young 15-year-old went through. 15-year-old teen shot 8 times and 1 bullet went through his head after someone made a call and claimed teens were waving guns. Police still proceeded to handcuff him and put him on the ground after he was shot. A photo surfaced of the incident. The advocates, the community leaders, including people like Ben Dixon, our dear brother, who actually was one of the first to report on this. And I had some back and forth conversation with Ben. Benjamin Crump is now representing the family of this young dead teenager and calling for the footage. This was on Monday. They held a news conference to say that they have video from a nearby business that shows the teen with his hands raised in front of the Family Dollar, complying with the commands of the officers on the scene. They say the video shows officers jumping out of the car, running and shooting at the young man. That's according to those who were there. There's more. Let's go to Carl Soto, activist, vice president of Black Lives Matter Restoration Polk Inc., says there are credible witnesses that say this young 15-year-old who's dead now had his hands up before the shooting took place. There's another eyewitness, let's put her picture up. Uber driver, her name is Deborah. Deborah Stout told the Mississippi Free Press, and I quote, "I did see him come out the front door with his hands up. And that's when he was shot. My mom was like, what the hell's going on?" She said. I'm going through PTSD right now. I can't sleep. My anxiety is up. I'm very depressed. Let me remind you of why Deborah's eyewitness account is so compelling. She has no dog in the fight, so to speak. She was driving for Uber. She did not expect to see something like this. And not only did she see it, she decided to be brave enough to tell somebody about it. She's standing by her eyewitness account. Let's put up the police chief. His name is Adam. Adam Cooper told reporters at an October 11th news conference, and I quote, "One of the officers observed McMillan, who was armed. The officer gave orders to McMillan to stop and drop his weapon. McMillan did not apply. McMillan turned his body and weapon toward the officer. The officer fired at McMillan." That's what the chief said. Advocates are now calling for the termination of the police chief after implicating this child for his own death. Okay? All right. Remember, the chief did this before there was an actual investigation. Advocates say they want the officer arrested and charged with murder. And they want to see the chief terminated based on his handling of this situation. I concur with their sentiment. WLOX News spoke to the public safety commissioner. His name is Sean Tyndale, who said he held strong in his position to see the investigation through before making any video public. Ben Crump says, where's the video? Show it to us. I'm saying, where's the video? Show it to us. At this point, your officers have created spin that's contrary to virtually every single witness who has said something on the record. All of them have universally said the kid posed no threat. Where's the video? Once again, another one. So communities have to mobilize in moments like this. The reason why many officers who are adversarial to the progression and the and the life of a young black male is because they don't believe any communities will support them when they get it wrong, or when they willfully disregard their humanity. They don't believe there's a community connected to that young black male, but we are going to prove them differently every single time. Jeff, thoughts here?
Where's the video? Show it to us. The young man was coming out of a Family Dollar. There has to be video footage around here somewhere of this. And one thing I want to say is that it's very frustrating when eyewitness account is usually thrown out as something that's not necessarily reliable. And I can understand why. But we don't hold that same standard for police reports. The chief of police there set the agenda immediately, backing the officer before the formal investigation. All of that is wrong. Where's the video? Show us proof.
There you go. All right, we will continue to bring you updates as they come.